everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I look a hot mess, as you can see. For today's video, I am doing something a little bit different. I notice the videos on my channel that get a lot of views are videos that I usually talk about Columbia or art school or just college in general. So for today's video, I'm actually going to do a video somewhat related around doing art school virtually. And I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks on how to conquer school, art school, whatever school you might be in, virtually. Obviously, the world that we live in, it's not really capable for a lot of schools to be in the classroom learning, and a lot of it is virtually. My alma mater, Columbia, is basically doing everything virtually. They've already decided that they're doing a virtual commencement too for May of 2021. So I'm gonna give you guys all my best tips and tricks on how to conquer the school year and the spring semester coming up. But while I'm doing all that, I'm actually gonna be doing my makeup. Figured at least I could keep it a little entertaining while talking, so you don't just have to like listen to me, like my mouth like moving. So yes, I do look a little bit of a hot mess right now because I'm gonna get this face right. I'm gonna get it snatched. All right guys, so this morning I actually already did my skincare, so I don't need to do that anymore. I'll go ahead and start with my primer. I go in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Always, this is a cult favorite of mine. I will be reading off some notes for today's video. Where do I even begin? Alright, so probably the first thing I would recommend when doing school virtually is, and I know everyone's gonna hate me when I say this, but just be as communicative as you possibly can. Now that you're not in a classroom and you're on Zoom calls and everything, no one will really even know you're there in the classroom if you don't speak up. Like if you don't speak during classes, if you don't like say anything to other classmates, or you just don't really do anything in the class, you will literally go unnoticed. Which, I mean, to each their own, but I think if you are at school or you want to like be able to do well and successful in school in this kind of virtual reality, the best way to do that is to just speak up and be communicative. Otherwise, you should try to like speak to your classmates like outside of your class times. You know, try to like follow them on Instagram. What do you kids do nowadays? Another thing too is you're probably going to be most likely put into group projects a lot more now than probably in the past, only because now everything is virtually, so teachers are going to start forcing you to be in more groups because you can't talk to your classmates anymore. I would say like the thing I would always do in school is, whenever possible, if I knew the answer to something, I would always try to speak up first. And plus, that's how you get a better grade in the class too. It's just by speaking up and talking and just making yourself present, because that's how the teacher's going to recognize you. That's how your classmates are going to recognize you. And if you want to network more, which I know Columbia really pushes on, that is another easy way. Okay, so hi. So I did go in my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am color 29N, which is light medium. And then I do use my Bare Minerals Stick Foundation, which I am in the color Ginger 06. I'm just going to go in with my damp beauty blender and get that all covered up. So anyways, yeah, you're most likely going to be in more group projects with people. So if you make yourself known in the beginning of the semester, then like in the group project later on, it'll probably be a lot easier for you and your classmates just to have already known each other and a little bit more comfortable because you guys are on the camera so much now. Next tip I have is, now that everything is most likely virtual and all of your projects will most likely be submitted virtually now, is my next tip is still do as many projects as you can on piece of paper. Still try to do your projects on paper, on a pad of paper, sketches, whatever it may be. And actually some of your teachers might be actually requiring this anyway, where you do your project on a piece of paper or however, you know, you've done it before. And then they're gonna ask you to scan it and then submit it virtually. That's probably what they're gonna start doing. But when I was at school, I swear by the projects I did, they helped me so much. I mean, there was a class where it revolved around a lot of color story, which I do a lot in my job today. So that was really helpful, you know, physically picking like paint colors and paint swatches and putting them on your project. So I would say even if your teacher's like, oh, just do it virtually, do it on like Canva or Photoshop or whatever it may be, like still try to do it like on a piece of paper, just so that at least you can have that for reference. Your future jobs might ask for these, so it's still good to keep on hand anyway, in my opinion. My next tip would be try to join any seminars or webinars that revolve around fashion. One example I have is Boss Babe, and I'll leave their link down below. I've actually been watching a lot of their videos recently. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose. Follow things like that, like Boss Babe. There should be a few others. You know, just join networks that revolve around the fashion industry and like-minded people. That'll at least help you is still expand your knowledge in your free time, because a lot of what Columbia did was they would always have types of seminars, but they would be in person, but obviously you can't go to those anymore. So if you can join anything virtually and just watch like a Zoom class or something, that's more power to you, and that's more knowledge that you'll get than other students in your class. But yeah, Boss Babe's like one of my favorites, and they always have such great ones. I think the one I'm joining in a few weeks is called like How to Make Six Figures in the Year of 2021. So they always have really good, inspiring, and entrepreneurial spirits in their seminars. So I love their stuff. My next tip for doing school online is organization. Your life now is all on a computer. I mean, all of your classes, all of your homework, all of your projects, all on a computer. So how do you manage that new lifestyle? For me, it's organizing your computer, getting a planner, and using your planner every single day or every day you have a class. Just physically writing stuff down. Even though a class is online, you should still be buying notebooks. You should still be writing all of your notes down or typing them out, however you did that before. And on your computer, I remember this helped me out so much at Columbia. I would have every single folder on my computer would be for a specific class. So I would have a folder that was called like modern history, another folder that would say like visual merchandising, so on and so forth. So I highly recommend doing that on your computer and just making it as well organized as you possibly can. Also, another tip, not even just for school, but this helped me just do my job on a daily basis, is whenever I'm at home, I write out a to-do list for that day, and I write it out by hour. Sounds psychotic, I know, but you pretty much just write out, you know, today, whatever the date is, and you say 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm doing this. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm doing this. 11:30 to 12, I'm doing this, and so on and so forth. And you can break it down, you know, by hour, by half-hour increments, by 45-minute increments, 15-minute increments, however you want it. That will at least help you stay accountable for what you need to get done in that day. Get your planners, get your notebooks, write everything down, organize your life, because if you don't, you will be halfway through the semester and you'll be like, where's all my stuff? Next thing I would say, and this kind of goes hand in hand with staying organized, is create a space for you that requires you to be in a classroom. And essentially what I mean by that is, you know, this is going to be a tough one for most college students, but don't take your classes from your bed, your couch, the floor, wherever the random space is. What I do even for work is I have a desk, I have an office chair, and I sit there for work. When it's work time, I'm sitting there. When it's couch time, I go there for couch time, not for work. But I think that's my biggest recommendation is try your best to at least just sit yourself somewhere so when you're sitting there at a desk or at a chair or at a table or whatever it may be, you're already in the mindset of this is school time and I need to focus, because that'll just keep you in your kind of like creative space and classroom mindset, as opposed to, oh, I'm in bed, I'm in my pajamas, time to take a nap after this class, you know? It's like, no, when you're sitting at a table or a desk, that means like, I'm here to get shit done and that's what I'm gonna make happen. Also, really haven't been talking through my makeup and I probably should be doing that. What I missed was, I went in with my Fit Me powder cut. Oh, I went in with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder Foundation. Then I went in with my Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer for contouring. Then I went in with my Becca Songbird blush. This is like the best blush ever. I'm obsessed with it. It's hella expensive though, but so worth it. Then I just went in with another cult favorite, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion for my eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow that I'm using today is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I just picked this up not too long ago and I've been obsessed with it. They're all like super bronzy shades, so I love it. I would say my last tip for doing school online would probably be just always, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but don't give up. I know it sounds hard and I know it's gonna be super frustrating, but always strive to do your best. Always participate, reach out to students just to like meet up with them for coffee. Like if you see someone in your Zoom class where you're like, hey, like that person seems really relatable and cool and could like probably be my friend, like let's go get coffee. This is gonna be the worst time to like make friends. So I just kind of finished up my eyeshadow look. But anyways, what I was saying was just try to do your best in networking and creating friends and just making your college experience the most that you can. Obviously, you can't go to parties, you can't go to group outings, you can't do a lot right now. And that sucks. And I totally feel for people who are in college right now and can't really like fulfill their full college life right now. But that doesn't mean that you can't make it your own. You can still try your best to still do what you can in terms of meeting people and networking and finding a great job after college. Just because you can't have a full college experience doesn't mean that you won't be successful when you're done graduating. So always keep that in mind. So now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer Deep Brown. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. This has been like the best thing ever. This one is actually, oh my god, no. Don't you hate that when you like F up your eyebrows? Someone on my Instagram said the other day that brows are sisters, not twins. And I was like, wow, that is so relatable. Like no eyebrows can really be twins, you know? You try your best, but that's never how they turn out. I'm gonna finish this makeup look off the camera and I'll be back with you guys in a second. All right guys, this is the finished look. I'll tell you what I finished up with for mascara. I do what I like to call a mascara martini. And I went in with the Urban Decay Perversion. Has always been a favorite. And then a recent favorite of mine, probably as of like the summer last year, the Essence Lash Princess. This mascara, I guess, has been getting a lot of talk around it. A lot of bloggers have been talking about it. So I picked one up. It's so cheap and it works great. I love it. The only thing I don't like about it is throughout the day I can see that it's like smearing on my like eyelids. But other than that, I mean, it's not like bad, but the lashes look bomb. And then I did go in with my Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive, always a favorite. And yeah, this is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember, I am doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe so I can do that giveaway for you guys. Also, make sure you follow me on my Like to Know It app. That's where I'm actually posting all exclusive content that you can't find on my Instagram or on YouTube. And a lot of it is all linkable items for anything I'm wearing or any makeup I recommend. And a lot of it comes with sales too, because the Like to Know It app gives the influencers special access to codes and discounts. So make sure you guys follow me there so you can get special exclusive access to all those good things. Follow me on Instagram as well. Lots of things to follow me on. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!